Hey everybody, I am trying out some fun stuff, so I wanted to kind of share and show. So I'm doing a NES Legend of Zelda in Unreal Engine, and just kind of like tinkering around, playing around, just having fun. But I wanted to try that like HD 2D style on this. The problem I was facing is that I kind of jumped the gun and just got excited because someone brought it up, and I was like, yeah, that's an awesome idea. And didn't think about it like it's top down, so it didn't quite apply the same. So I had to start kind of tinkering around with the camera angle and building the models, and there's still some adjustments that I'm going to need to make. And there's still a lot of tinkering that I want to do with this, but it's in a kind of a cool state, like I can make things and have fun, so I wanted to kind of share. There's no like playable stuff right now. I'll probably get around to that at some point, but at the end of the day I'm not a coder, so I'm just gonna like scour YouTube, find what I can, and figure it out. But so I thought it'd be fun to kind of have it more at this angle and then play with a lot of blur from the camera, depth of field and stuff, and kind of do like that HD 2D thing where it's got that miniature like tilt shift camera type thing. So one of the biggest problems I was having is that I didn't know how to still show the like door closest to the camera, since we weren't looking at it from a top down anymore. So it took me a little bit, and I don't know if my solution is wonderful, but I think it's kind of neat, and I think it kind of creates like a cool little thing. And what I could do is I could actually have these little like sigils on top of the doors, kind of saying like what those doors might be, and maybe at first they'll just be question marks, and then when you go through them or you beat the room, maybe it'll tell you like, oh, this is a locked door, or whatever, right? And then you might go through one room and it might be like, oh, it'll be an icon because you know what you got from that room. So it kind of maps it out. I thought it was kind of a cool idea, and it helps like if you need to go, if you need to exit the dungeon, then you know which one's the exit. And then if you want to like go back to a room that you've previously explored, you can go through the arrows. If the door is still locked, you'll see a lock signal and that. Now, obviously, all of these are open, so I'm a liar. But I haven't modeled the door and stuff yet. I'm still playing around with stuff. So, yeah. The other one was that I noticed that Zelda is 7 tiles up and then 12 tiles across, and that also made it kind of hard because we didn't get to see like a whole tile, and sometimes even two, at certain stages when I was doing this. So I ended up offsetting that, so there's actually an extra tile, but it kind of threw the doors off on the side. So I didn't really think about that. So I gotta kind of adjust that so it matches and works well. But regardless, I think it's kind of cool. It reminds me of the times back in the days when you play like these kind of games, and your character would like go up against the wall, and it would be like a set of tiles that you could traverse, but you really wouldn't see your character. I don't know if I want to do that, or if I just want to have like a volume that blocks that, and then just literally have a path that would like lead him out. But anyways, but yeah, so he can go into the doors and stuff like that, and it's really cool. I'm gonna shift to another camera. I actually made a bunch of rooms. I just took a map and just recreated it. Again, mine's a little different due to some of the stuff that I changed. So it's not a one-for-one, but it's pretty close, like for the most part. This room doesn't normally have a staircase. I just threw that in there so I could show it. And it actually like has depth and stuff. So not that matters, but I think it was kind of cool. I really like playing with these like perspective shifts and stuff. Yeah, so we got the little blocks and stuff like that, and whatnot. So I mean, nothing like too fancy, and I'm hoping to like I gotta figure out how to do the blast wall, but I'm hoping once I get the doors in and all that kind of stuff, and I get the blast wall and I fix my side door issue, I'm hoping to start getting the player controller down. It doesn't have to get super like far, but you know, at least enough to where they could like traverse and move around and hopefully maybe interact with things. I don't know. But I would like to put like a couple little enemy as like the bats or something like that. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, if I pop out of this, you can kind of see the map itself if you'd like. So it's pretty cool. Eventually, it'll just be like the first dungeon all mapped out, and so I don't know. I think these little decals I think might be a nice little idea. We'll see. But I don't know. I think it's kind of convenient, and I get to kind of break the norm of the style of like this because it's just not going to work that way. I mean, it looks cool though. Not gonna lie, but I'd like to do more. So kind of break that camera angle and see if I can play around and tinker with that. Trying to kind of pick like universal things that would just make sense or something. But anyways, once again, these are world aligned textures. So it was pretty simple. For the most part, this is pretty simple stuff. It was more of just like wrapping my mind around how I wanted to do it. And so, yeah. The tiles are their individual tiles, and you can do stuff and move them and have fun with that. So yeah. But overall, that's pretty much it. That's what I got. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it looks interesting. And thanks for your time. Bye.